All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking about real music in real time for a couple of real people out there, just like you, just like me. Please subscribe to the channel, people. Hit the bell, get notifications, break the algorithm. I need your help. All right, Arc of Life. If you're into proggy rock, you want to, be on the proggy side of life, this album here, which, by the way, will relate to what I'm talking about because I'm going to talk about the new song by the band Yes. Most of these guys are in the current lineup of Yes, with a couple of exceptions, but what an amazing group of musicians who know how to play their instruments. And look, prog rock isn't for everyone, but I'm a big fan, actually. I'm a casual fan. I'm a casual prog rock fan. That's the way I look at it. I grew up listening to Yes, especially in the 1980s and into the early 90s. And like everything else, the music after about 93, 94 just wasn't the same. And, this new song by Yes is a reminder of how good certain bands can be. And with Steve Howe still in the band, with Jeff Downes playing keyboards, spectacular player, was also in the band Asia. John Davison, who again, vocally is, you want to say the word doppelganger, but yeah, he is a dead ringer for John Anderson. And again, I still have some, leftover bitterness for the way John Anderson departed, Yes, but that's all right. I think I've covered that in other videos, so I'm not going to go into too much depth here. Jay Shellen playing drums for the late, great Alan White, and Steve Howe. He's in this band, and he's very important. I believe a lot of the music comes from the brain of Steve Howe and also from singer John Davison, probably everybody. Jeff Downes, Billy Sherwood, who gets a lot of crap for not being Chris Squire. Nobody can be Chris Squire. Hello. Billy is very good and should be commended for at least helping us cope a little with some of these musicians like Chris Squire who have passed on. Anyway, what's really interesting about the new song by Yes, and I don't typically just talk about a new song, but I really like it a lot. It's called Cut from the Stars. Now, some real, I don't know what you would call them, yes people, yeah, they're yes men and yes women, think that maybe the band could be a little bit heavier. Some of their music is lighter these days. It's not as hard rocking. You're not getting some of those legendary instrumental jams that you got, especially in the 1970s. But I tell you what, go listen to Cut from the Stars. John Davison, just angelic and pristine. The album is called Mirror to the Sky. It'll be coming out on May 19th. Now, here's what's interesting, and I have done other videos like this. So if you Google new Yes song, you have a whole bunch of classic rock radio stations that have announced that the song is out, all right, on their blog or their website, whatever, on their radio page where you land, and they tell you what contests are going on and how to win $1,000 during the 9 o'clock hour or whatever it is that they're doing. They announce new Yes song, Cut from the Stars. Classic rock radio station, right? But they don't play it. This has been going on for 3 decades now, if not more, around 3 decades. Like, yeah, this old band that, people still like, and maybe this isn't our demographic, even though they're playing like Hold On Loosely by 38 Special, right? People might like both, even though they're very different. But we're going to keep playing the same focus-tested crap. Sorry, these are legendary songs. So when I say crap, I'm more referencing the fact that we have to have this narrow playlist of songs. You know, you could use these songs to kind of sweeten the pot for people who, I don't know, do I want to listen to a new song by Yes? Absolutely. Yes, I do want to hear Yes, right? I want to hear this new song because it's fantastic. You've got all these great musicians playing. Now, again, if your complaint is it's not heavy enough for radio, this is a classic rock station. This isn't mainstream active rock where every singer sounds like Cookie Monster and everything's thumping and brooding and dark and menacing. No, this is very angelic and beautiful and well produced, mastered and mixed with the utmost care. I wouldn't say all this if I didn't think it was true. I mean, you can go listen to the song for yourself. It's called Cut from the Stars. But it's hilarious that the classic rock radio station, they do a blog on this. They tell you who's in the band. It looks like a perfect song for their music rotation, but it's not in. Nobody's playing this. Are there any classic rock stations in the United States playing the new song by the band Yes? Anyone? Bueller? Come on. You guys are chicken, right? It's because everything is piped in. Everything is formatted out. They're just affiliated. It's like a wheel with a whole bunch of spokes on it. In the middle is the iHeartRadio music empire. And then all the spokes go out. And everybody is basically playing the same stuff. You know, if you find an independent radio station, an internet radio station, any kind of radio station that has a personality, that has some guts, that isn't playing the same crap over and over again, let me know about it. Send me a message. I want to know. I will celebrate them here on this channel. I will talk about them at the beginning of a video, much like I do when I promote a CD. But again, if you're in the classic rock world and you can't play the new song by Yes, you just have no imagination. And you think your audience, by the way, is really stupid and backward and narrow-minded and just can't handle, oh, we're going to keep playing Hold On Loosely. Every hour we're playing it. It's a great song. Jim Peterick co-wrote the song, right? I love the song. But for the love of God, maybe like move some things around and make some room for this new track. And there are other bands that do this. They put out great new music. Uriah Heep last month came out with this great album. Nobody's going to touch it. No, they don't play old Uriah Heep. So they're probably not going to play new Heep. But the point is, Yes is far more recognizable. This sound just comes out of your speakers and you're like, yeah. And this particular track has elements of the 70s and the 80s in there, but yet it's still kind of its own thing. You know, these musicians in this band are amazing. And if you're a fan of the band, Mirror to the Sky will be available on several formats, including, get this, limited deluxe electric Blu-ray editions with 5.1 surround sound, instrumental versions, and high-res stereo mixes. This will be the 23rd studio album from the band Yes. And again, here's the current lineup. Steve Howe. You're going back to 1970 with Steve Howe. Jeff Downs, who is a great keyboard player, was in the band Asia. Billy Sherwood, who's on this project, okay? John Davison and Jay Shellen. Those three guys are on Arc of Life. So, you know, again, if you want more music, check out Arc of Life. For now, just go check out Yes, okay? I'm not asking you to go deep prog on me. I'm just asking you to check out this amazing album, or at least this lead single. And then in May, when they drop this album, look, I don't care about the politics here. I understand these guys might be a little into this stuff about, you know, carbon credits and so forth. Whatever. I'm still driving my gas-powered car around, and most people I know are driving those because they can't plug in their car. You know why they can't plug it in? Because it's not electric and they can't afford a $42,000 car, right? Anyway, folks, one more time on Arc of Life. Here it is. Beautiful album cover. goes right along with your Yes music. If you haven't checked these guys out, I believe they have another album that came out after the first one, so you can check that out. Courtesy of Frontiers Music, doing some prog. Prog is good. We need a little bit of prog. Everybody needs a little prog in their collection. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe. We've got to really mess around with the algorithm. Make this a channel that people want to watch, even though it's highly unwatchable at times. But you know what? I'm here and I'm keeping the torch lit. I'm keeping the doors open. We're hoping that a few more patrons will walk in. That's all I'm looking for here. And make sure you like the videos and share them. All right. I promise I'm done. See ya.